Fam, what is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. I got Coach Coleman, the CC Show. Y'all know what it is. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hit the like and the share because they both right there. 5 of y'all share this thing out. Put share it in the chat so I know you push this thing out. Let's have this conversation. What's good, Coach Coleman? What's happening?
What's happening? Marvelous Monday, my friends. Hope everyone has had a positive and productive Monday. We talking women's hoops. What you got, Ossie? What you got? What you know?
I see they in the chat already talking about this one. So let's see. I see Ron in the building. What's happening? Day in the building. Jeremy in the building. Tito in the building. Kyrie in the building. Groovy. What's happening? Pooh in the building. I don't know. Yeah, White Wolf. What's happening? Let's talk about it. Lisa Pugh, what's good? Cheryl Miller a lot. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you off the top. I don't have a top 5. I don't have a top 5 greatest of all time college list.
Right.
It's hard to do. I think it's eras. I think it's easy to say, some people dominated in certain eras. Some people would dominate across eras. Some people were able to dominate because it wasn't any parity. So it's a lot of different things that come into this. So we had the AP list come out, and that's what brought this conversation. We had the AP greatest of all time college GOAT list come out.
Okay.
I was just wondering if these folks is GOATs, and I wanted to know, do y'all think they GOATs? Are these y'all greatest of all times? Now, y'all know already. We're talking about college, so this is just college hoops. Okay, this is college hoops. Y'all know already how I am about Cheryl Miller. I don't talk Cheryl Miller as a GOAT. I don't talk in the GOAT conversation. I got her, like her, Myers, Drysdale, I had him on like a founders list, like an old people list.
Okay. So as
I don't talk them. I don't talk them as GOATs, but I know, for the purposes of this conversation, I know that they're, they're in this conversation. And when I did some digging and tried to get some information out, they told me a few things. So let's dig into this, and then y'all let me know what y'all think. So we got Cheryl Miller up here, of course, is USC Cheryl Miller, Diana Taurasi, UConn. They say are easy choices for some, but I guess the list was actually put together in honor of a 50th anniversary of the women's basketball poll. So they assembled a list like this in '76 or something. So they rolled it back out this, right now going into this season. So we got Miller, Taurasi, Parker, Stewart. Well, Candace Parker, Breanna Stewart, and then Caitlin Clark. Listen. Now, how in the hell?
Oh my goodness. I'm listening.
Like this share because they both right there. Uh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kia High Life. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Share this thing out. Help us push this algorithm. If you're not following me on Twitch yet, what are you waiting for? Let's Talk Sports with a number 2 behind it. Follow me over there. And if you're not following me on X, then what are you waiting for? So I mean, I felt like the list had a little recency bias on it. Number one, just a recency bias there, and then I was wondering because I'm looking at the list and it looked like everybody on the list got a championship. Everybody on the list won at least one championship in college except for her. Correct?
Correct. I mean,
Okay.
that's what you think of greatest,
So
right?
I wanted to for the names of the people that I knew who were on the list. So you got Deb Antonelli, Nancy Lieberman. This is the voting panel. So Deb Antonelli, Nancy Lieberman, Rebecca Lobo, Ann Myers Drysdale, Christy Winters Scott, Mel Greenberg, who's the founder of the poll, and then former AP sports writers Aaron Beard, Oscar Dixon, Doug Feinberg, Stephen Hawkins, Janie McCauley, Chuck Schaffner, and Teresa Walker. Sound like what none of us in the vote, but
No, non melanin, right? Just
none of us had a seat at this table. So people in the and then I was looking at the comments and people was like, "Well, what about Jackie Styles? And, you left. How do you leave Clarissa Davis off?" And they say the panel was diverse and experienced. You could tell work went into it. No, you can't. No, you can't. These comments on this thing, wow. Okay, but somebody say Valerie Steele.
that's a good name for a college hooper. That's some good names. That's some quality names right there.
Some of these other names that I see, they say Cheryl Swoops being on third team is nasty work.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
So I was interested to see Luay, what's happening. I'm interested to see what's up with everybody's list. You know what I'm saying? Can we blank CC name from there? Can't put her on the same list as people like Maya Moore or Diana Taurasi. Yeah, we here to get a Talk Sports college best starting 5 in college. The first team. I know that we're not going to come to an agreement, but I thought it would be fun to try. Okay, so as a fam, let's try to come up with this list. Okay, so let's figure out a couple things. Let's figure out a couple things. Do y'all feel like the list is right outside of Caitlin? Is the list perfect for y'all except Caitlin?
Okay.
I'm asking you too, Coach. Is it perfect if you just take Caitlin off?
I think it's acceptable if you say Caitlin on it. Um, yeah,
Okay.
it's reasonable. It makes more sense
Okay.
if you take Caitlin Clark off. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay, but everybody else you buy. Taurasi, everybody else you buy.
Taurasi Miller, Maya Moore. Who else was on there? Teresa.
Okay.
Pretty much so. I know Candace was on there, right? Yep. Stewie. Stewie got got rings,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Then I think Big Drip is on second team, right? With Sue Bird and Dawn Staley. Second team's backcourt, something like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. So, Louisa Harris at Delta State. See, now that so now that's when you go into errors.
Okay. So you said Teresa Edwards didn't have a. You said Teresa Edwards didn't have a GOAT college career. Well, when was Teresa Edwards' GOAT career then? Teresa Edwards is a hell of a player. Are you saying that her only just her Olympic? Is that what you account? You account? Hit the like and the share, y'all. They both right there. Interesting.
It is. First time I've seen that take. So I think Teresa Edwards was with Final Four, but they didn't get a chip. Is that what it is? Final Four.
So what? You don't have to have a chip to be on this list, apparently.
Okay.
A chip is not a requirement if she's on the list.
Oh, then Teresa Edwards stays on there. Been to two Final Fours.
Yeah, I want to see the list by position. Yeah, I want to see the list by position.
Backcourt, front court, guard. So you want to see guard, backcourt, front court, or like per position, like literally.
We can look at per position.
And that gets interesting. So we're just going to we're talking about all-time great criteria, and you don't have to have a championship ring on the college level.
They didn't have. I'm saying. First of all, I didn't told y'all I'm about the jury anyway. So
right.
That's what I'm about. So I don't know how you get on the list if you ain't got no chip. Mondo, what's up, fam? Okay, I need to know who's in the building tomorrow and who's in the building for the Katrina McLean should get some love too. Who's in the building for the exhibition game? Here's the thing. So she made it with no chips. I don't know. Maybe some people would consider Sue Bird. Like Sue Bird fitted. Like Sue Bird didn't lose 10 games in college. She went 136-9. She didn't lose 10 games in college. People always try to throw Sabrina up there. Sabrina also held, I think, scored a lot of points. She didn't win a finals championship either. She won a lot of awards. I don't know what record she holds.
Host club. Yeah, this where the plot thickens. It's interesting.
I mean, you can talk about host call. You look at Taurasi. Taurasi three chips. 3 chips, but 3 chips, right? Okay, you look at Taurasi, you say she got 3 chips. You can say Swoops, 1 chip, but average more points. I don't know, different errors to me. Kelsey Plum, no chip. I don't know. Does she count the offense? And do you go back to Ann Myers-Drysdale with AIAW championship? Like, where does this thing, where do you... people throw people.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. That took a lot to get out.
AIAW, you know what I'm saying? Just it's almost like growing up. Either you watch the WWE or you watch the AAW. Something I think it was something like the AWA or something. It was 2 different wrestlings. You know what I mean? Like one was like it sounded like a bootleg or something, but I know that was just what it was at that time. Some people say that Becky. Some people say that Becky had a great basketball career, college career. She didn't win a chip either. So I don't know what is the standard? It should be so for me, it has to be a combination of eye tests, stats, accomplishments, all of that to me matters. Okay, you go from 84 till now. Okay, you start at 84. Okay, at least you got a starting point. I like it. You got a lot of respect for Hose Claw. Maya, hands down. You would take Maya over Hose Claw? Okay. Lindsay Whalen had a great career. No chip. I can't understand since basketball wasn't the same back 30 years ago. I wouldn't get the newer players in my opinion. And that's I kind of draw a line too. I kind of draw a line too. White Wolf, like, I mean, just listen. I mean, you was good then, but not all of y'all cross crossover eras. Not all of those players crossover eras. Some of y'all was only gonna be great in the era that y'all played in, and then some of y'all was just hoopers. UConn player in history to be top 10 in every statistical category. She has to be there for UConn. Maya Moore is the best player in UConn history, and she still is the only 3-time Wade Trophy winner. I don't know. I mean, first of all, I'm not here for UConn. I'm here about who's the best 5 in college hoops. So, and for me, that doesn't necessarily mean a UConn dominated 5, right? Like for me, that just doesn't mean that. Like Maya Moore was like, you can say all of that, but then there's Stewie. Stewie was 4 times, 4 mop. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, Mondo, I thought you was gonna make it another season. I thought you was gonna make it another season, brother. Dang it, Mondo. Dang, Jaggy. Dang, Jaggy. I thought you was gonna make it another season. Damn it, Mondo. Just get back in the corner, bro. Shh. Get back in the corner. I think Cheryl Miller, Teresa Evers, Katrina McClain could play in any era and beat them. Sure they could, but not all of them. But I still don't necessarily just. How good was Lisa Leslie in college? Well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out what I can find out. Let me see what I see. Okay, so let's see. Let me see a few things that I did look up. A couple things that I checked out. So, Lisa Leslie, she played from 90 to 94. She was 89 and 31. I don't think she won a chip. She was a Naismith Player of the Year. She was a National Player of the Year, 3-time All-American. A little bit over 2,400 points, 1,200 rebounds, 321 blocks. Dominant 2A center. Yeah. I think she had rewritten the Pac-10 record books. I mean, you could go back to like, if we're gonna go AIAW national championships, then you can go back to Lucia Harris, right? She had 3 of those things. She was 100. Listen, she didn't lose 7 games in college.
Right.
She was 109 and 6. She has a 95% winning percentage. You know what I'm saying? She's 3-time AIAW tournament MVP, 3-time Kodak All-American. So y'all don't even know what Kodak is. Look, she averaged about 26 points, 14 rebounds. She got down there 3,000 points, 2,981 points, 1,600 rebounds. I mean, if you're going back over errors like that, so it's hard to say. You can look at somebody like I'm not really into Ann Donovan's numbers. You can look at a Tina Charles, two chips, 2010 Naismith Poi, Wooden Award, AP Poi, tournament mop, 2-time All-American, 2,300 points, 1,300 rebounds, just over 300 blocks. She didn't lose 7 games in her career. Tina Charles went 146 and 6. Woodard, you know what I'm saying? Great names that you could throw out there. I just don't know where the hell, we got to draw the line somewhere. I just don't know if the line is where they drew it at. That's all. That was the interesting conversation for me. When you go back, like I said, Lisa Leslie, Harris, you could look at a Griner in college, 1 chip, two Naismiths, 2 Woodens, 2 Wades, 2 APs, 3 defensive poise, tournament mop, over 3,200 points, 1,300 rebounds, down there 750 blocks. Katrina McClain, she lost about 15 games in her college career. She's a national runner-up, never a chip. She was a Poi, 2-time All-American, 18 points, down there 10 rebounds, just over almost 2,200 points a game. They throw Collier out there. Nafisa Collier lost five games in college, 1 chip.
Ooh, that's tough.
She won Katrina. I mean, yeah. Think about that. She lost 5. Listen, this was crazy. This was crazy. You lost 5 games. You only won 1 chip. So that means every game you lost was when it was all on the line. When it was all on the line, except for a couple games. Except for 2 games. It looked like, he was out there. Mm, mm.
Only got one chip, Nafisa Collier.
Dang, Jackie. One chip. But you only lost 5 games in your whole career. 2 on buzzer beaters. That's gotta hurt. Oh,
Was that
crushing.
Crushing?
You said what?
Was she still around with Enrique? Or was that she ahead of Enrique?
She was 15 to 19. Like she's right there, right behind Asia now.
Okay.
Never led a team to a title. Dang, Jackie. I mean, you can look at Asia's numbers. Asia lost like 16 games, 1 chip. She got a Poy, a Wooden, a Wade. A MOP, 3-time SEC. Like, I mean, people throw Asia's name around, but quiet as it's kept. And Jackie and Enrique got her. Quiet as it's kept.
That's what I thought.
Asia is probably not the best Gamecock. She probably doesn't have the best Gamecock career. Quiet as it's kept. So it's people could talk Asia, but Asia doesn't have the best Gamecock career. So
for college hoops.
No, she's not the best Gamecock. Yeah, you have to take a look at All Business resume. Aaliyah Boston resume rivals Asia's in ways that
no point.
Got to give Aaliyah Boston that. Got to give Aaliyah Boston won some stuff that Asia didn't. I mean, now people may say that Aaliyah Boston had better talent around her. We could have that conversation. I don't know, what you think about the freshies versus, the players that was with Asia, but that's a Gamecock conversation for a different day. We don't gotta have that conversation right now. I don't know if Cynthia Cooper college career. I don't know. I mean, she, that was USC, and wasn't it? That was like Cynthia and Cheryl and the McGee sisters, and all of them. I would you call it a stack team? Who was who did they play against? Who did they beat? The Kim Mulkey them? Was that La Tech they beat up?
Are they the same? I didn't know they were the same era. I thought Mulkey.
Don't act like you don't know that Kim and Cheryl the same age. Don't act like that. Don't
I think that was
act like that. Not for real. I don't know if that was Kim back then. I'm joking. I really don't know, but I'm guessing that it was.
I think it was Kim and Cheryl, though. I believe it is, though.
Enrique at Mississippi State. Fee was never the leader at UConn. Okay, so this leadership thing is new. That's something that we need to take into consideration. Okay. They beat Janice Lawrence and La Tech. Janice had a monster career. Kim played with Janice. I thought Kim was down there. Thank you, Kyrie. Simone Augustus has a better college career than Clark to you. Oh, another good name to throw out there. Sylvia Fowles. The Wade Trophy is the Heisman of women's basketball. Only one player in the history of the sport. Won it 3 times. Okay. Candace Parker. Parker lost 10 games in her career, 2 chips. She was a Poy, 2-time Wooden, got the Wade, AP Poy, 2-time tournament mop, 3-time consensus first team All-American. Just over 2,100 points, about 970 rebounds, 286 assists.
I
mean, now
I think she.
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I
mean, I think it was outstanding what Candace did on college stuff. It's very unique, but Candace definitely got even better, more better, as they say, got to the pro level. So,
does winning South Carolina's first championship mean anything when adding up Asia's accomplishments? Sure it does. It goes in there as the first one. Like she broke the mold. Yeah, Candace only played 3 years.
Right, so that's why the stats are that way on the college level.
Now, Stewie also only lost 5 games. She won 151. 151. Look, 4 chips, 3 poise, 3 AP poise, 3 Naismith poise, 3 AP poise, 2 Woodens, 4-time mop, 3-time consistent first team, 17 points, 7.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2.7 blocks. Like Stewie was that unicorn. 2,600 points, almost 1,200 rebounds, 425 assists. Her career win shares in college was 47.9. You could say that Stewie wasn't good. You could say Stewie wasn't good her first year though during the season. It didn't matter. By the end of the season, she was the goddamn champion and the most outstanding player in the tournament. So you can say what you want to say about the beginning of the year. It looked like she warmed up to when it was time for it to be ready. Like I don't give a damn about what happened. Did she finish with the chip? Every year she played. Did she finish with the MVP? Every year she played. Period. That's all I can say. Maya Moore. Did she even pop on the list? Interestingly enough, I don't. Yeah, she popped. So Maya Moore's career win share is 47.9. Maya lost only 4 games in her career, so she went 150-4. But I think Stewie ended up winning a little bit more games. She got 2 Naismiths, 2 Woodens, 3 Wades, 2 APs, poise, 4 AP first team All America, 2010 mop. I looked them up, and that's great. But nothing about here's the thing. All that's great. All that shit that Maya won, it looks great. You know what? You know what makes even her win share that look great. 47.9 to what I said. Brianna's was to 47.9 equal. Brianna won 1 more game, but Stewie won 2 more chips. Two more chips. Y'all keep typing in the chat that Pat Summitt canceled the series over Moore. Pat and Gino have been coming to a head for a long time. I don't even care that they canceled the series. Really. Yeah, Stewie won the chip. Stewie won the chip every year she played. Now it's interesting. I don't have a top 5 list, Kyrie, for real. I started this off, but I really don't have a top 5 college list. I don't think of them like that. Coach, do you got a top 5 college list? I test on who you see.
I don't. I think it's even challenging to do it per position because we got to say what's the criteria. Is it a certain error?
What's the criteria? What's the error? Could your hand check? Was he shooting a 3? Was it, like,
right?
I could say, people. I think people have favorites, but like top 5, I don't know. Shit, I done seen too many players. I'm too old to just have a top 5 at this point.
I got top 5.
I got too many. I got to try to do a top 5 by year, top 5 by decade, or some shit. No, look, I got too many of them now, Kyrie. Now I ain't trying to be funny, but shit, too many.
I mean, we're just talking college hoopers. We're not talking what they went on to do pro. We're just talking about their performance in college hoops and if they won a championship, if their stats are consistent, things of that nature.
So here's a name that popped up that I thought was interesting. There's somebody threw out there, but I had to go and look at the stats. Now, didn't win no championship, but Angel McCoughtry. Now, Angel lost hella games. She never lost 30 games in her career. One-time national runner-up. She only had a Big East Player of the Year. She had 3 Kodak All-Americans. But I guess they kept saying, they told me go look at her career totals. Her career totals, ridiculous. 2,779 points, 1,261 rebounds, 231 assists, and 481 steals. Now I don't know if that gets you on an all-time list, but I thought it was interesting that I saw her name come up a few times. But they were saying she was a stat stuffer. She was also at Louisville. There's that. Career averages, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3.5 steals per game. Hella defense. Senior season, 23 points, 9.3 rebounds, 4.2 steals per game. But you didn't get a chip though. So I don't know. You got to be a
Right.
UConn fan to honestly understand the difference between Stewie and Maya. In my opinion, Stewie struggled way more than Maya did. Gino literally had to bench Stewie in the beginning. That's fine. Stewie's journey was Stewie's journey, but by the end of it, Stewie was a champion and the most outstanding player of the tournament. So that's fine. My lazy ass got benched early in her 38-0 season. But by the end of the goddamn season, she was the SEC most outstanding player of the tournament and a national champion. So I'm so not into what your narrative is right now, Fitzpatrick. That's like saying, oh, the Aces, man, they struggle, bro. Does this mean the Aces chip mean any less? Or does it mean more because they had to struggle and figure it out and get benched and then get their ass up and then go get that work? Or are you saying it mean less? I mean, help me understand what it is. What is your point? Maya came in with her smooth ass and only could get 2 of them. So what was better? She came in so smooth, already way better polished than Stewie, and she left with 2 chips less than Stewie. So what are we talking about? Maybe Maya needed a little bit more of a struggle. Maybe she needed a benching. I don't know. Help me understand. I'm not a UConn fan. See, help me understand. MJ, what up? Bridget Gordon, Tennessee. Bridget Gordon. That name does not jump out at me off the top of my head right now. But I take my medicine rolled up, and it's 11:52. So,
Who she play with?
Said Tennessee, but tell me who you play with.
I'm talking about what other teammate. Who she play with?
Oh, who was on the Tennessee team with her, Kyrie? Who was on the Tennessee team with her?
No, that's a great point. I mean, here you had Maya Moore played well, was a competitor, leadership in her own way, and then Stewie came in, and then it's also how teams work together, who you had to play against, who you had to go through, who was
let me also say this too. Let me ask you this, Coach. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm talking about the Stewie thing, and Stewie was struggling. Maybe Gino ass was struggling too, early in his career. Right, and he maybe 4 years with Stewie had him better prepared to handle a Maya Moore, so it was smoother for her. I'm so lost on. Okay, so Stewie struggled, she got benched, and then she finished the best in the nation that year. Tanya Edwards, Carla McGee, they won in 89 and like 89 and 90.
Okay.
Nah, I don't remember them. I don't remember them like that, Kyrie. So, but are you throwing that name out there as one of the greatest to ever play in college? And then, what do y'all think about some of the other names? They said Jackie Styles, some of these other names.
She's at Missouri State.
Who?
Jackie Styles was at Missouri State.
I don't remember where Jackie was at.
From Kansas.
I didn't just go by championships. I also went by most outstanding players. I also went by that. Every time she won the chip, she was the best player. She was the best player in it. She was the most outstanding player in the tournament.
Right.
Bridget Gordon won some Player of the Year. Okay. Shamika Holdsclaw doesn't get talked about enough. No, unceremoniously. Sarah Strong was quietly better than Stewie as a freshman. Well, let's see if Sarah finishes with 4 chips and 4 mops. Oh, she won't. Azy got the mop, so there's that. There's that. I mean, there's that. Yeah, I mean, you can say what you want. Like Sarah did her thing, but if you go back, I don't know. I watched the tournament. I didn't walk away from that tournament like, man, what they get that shit to Azy for? I walked away from that tournament like, shit, Azy was cooking the whole fucking tournament. She cooked us, and she cooked before she got to us. So I don't know, Fitz. But you know what? I'll leave that. Y'all get your UConn fan, man. Y'all rein him in. Figure it out. I don't know. Y'all seem a little discombobulated out here tonight. Who represent who? Who is the true UConn representative? Mondo, I thought it was you. What's happening here?
What?
What is happening here? It's a little back and forth. Jeremy, jump in here. What's happening? What is going on? I wonder, could Juju Watkins get on one of the teams? I know she'll lose here, but I think she need a title. I think, well, I don't know, because I don't have a lot of confidence that Juju's coming back into college, so it just may have missed, the window may have just closed on that with the injury. Plus, I think so here's the thing: if Juju doesn't get hurt and she plays this season, then she's really like, I think, still on point to break some of those CC records. So then I think she finishes college, but at this point, I don't know that she comes back. I don't know. Maya and Stewie has different journeys. Maya has the longest winning streak in history, but Stewie has the most consecutive in history. I mean, I just think that like there had to be a Stewie for there to be a Maya, but I don't know. That's how I look at shit. Like there had to be an Asia for there to be an Aaliyah, for there to be a Camilla. So if I have to pick the Gamecock that had the best career, I have to look at Aaliyah's resume, but I don't pit them against each other like that.
I mean, and then again, just in fairness, you got to look at where the program was at, what was going on, what conference you were competing in, the other teams you have, your non-conference schedule, So, I mean, that's just all fairness. And the thing is, you go Stewie and Maya, they both accomplished something great that not many players get to accomplish. I mean, let's be honest, championship.
However the era goes, what I'm saying is, you had to have one to get the other. Like they set the precedence for each other, right?
Right.
That's all. Whatever the order is that they came, you had to have one to get to the next. So that's all I can say for it. Mike came, she won her 2. Stewie came, she won 4 and 4. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. But you the one. But you kept talking about Maya and Stewie. You didn't come in and compare Maya to Caitlin or Maya to Diana. You kept talking to me about Maya and Stewie. Shit, I'm giving you back the conversation that you're typing about. I don't give a damn about none of them. I wouldn't necessarily just have all UConn players up there like that. The Big Drip is the only player, I think the only female player to win outstanding player on the losing team. But again, it wouldn't just be on eye test.
Right.
It would be eye test, it would be impact, it would be stats, all I gotta fit in, win shares, all of that. But again, I'm more of a Breanna Stewart fan than I am a Maya Moore fan. Like I'm just not a Maya Moore fan like that.
Okay. I just learned that today. I did not know that.
Yeah. I'm not a UConn fan though. But here's the thing, I'm not a UConn fan or a Lynx fan. So Maya didn't have much of a chance to just really catch my attention.
Okay.
You just keep ending up in the wrong place. You keep being the enemy. Dang, Maya, you keep being the enemy. You know what I'm saying? I agree. I definitely wouldn't have Caitlin on first team. I was trying to look. I was supposed to be trying to get the rest of the team. The second team backcourt was Sue Bird, Staley, Maya Moore, Holesclaw, Harris was the second team front court.
Louisa Harris.
Yeah, it's funny. Gino, yeah, and then Gino said the first team and the second team. He said he watched these two teams playing. He ain't sure who would win. So that was interesting. That was interesting take.
Okay.
Ann Myers Drysdale, Lynette Woodard, Cheryl Swoops.
That's tough right there.
But then you could also pick between. They said Lisa Leslie, Brittany Griner, Asia Wilson.
Whew. I mean, that's just good
Interesting.
basketball. You talking? All those names are just
Interesting.
good basketball.
I mean, interesting. It would be fun to watch them three teams in like a round robin. But again, I think that there's some names that's missing. Teresa Edwards, like
Right.
they said, Teresa Edwards, Katrina McClain,
Playing. Right.
Cynthia Cooper's name wasn't there. Tina Thompson didn't have such a bad college career.
Right.
Sabrina Ionescu was like Caitlin before Caitlin, wasn't she?
Yes.
So, you talk about Jackie Styles, Ionescu, Tamika Catchings not on the list. Tamika Catchings was a major problem. Tina Charles, I brought her name up. Hold on. Monty Husky, the reason why you don't get to re-vote is because you ain't in the fam. The reason Mondo is our resident UConn fan is because he came in here and he been through it like that. Mondo got an invitation to the cookouts and everything. Now, who are you? How long you been around? You can't even come in and ask a revote. Hoppo, who this commenter? Hoppo, who this commenter? Come here talking about a revote on Mondo.
Dang, Monty.
Yeah, it ain't about if he know what he talking about or not. It's about if the fam. Okay, see, here's the thing. Fam, do we want to put a 2 in the chat if y'all want to vote on if Mondo gotta leave, and then put a 3 in the chat if you want to vote on if Fitzpatrick and Monty Husky gotta leave. Now let's see how many 2s or 3s we get. I'll wait. Let's see. We'll let the fam decide. You're right. You call for a revote. Let's see.
Let's see how
many 2s and 3s we get. Let's see how many.
Okay.
3 if you think we should vote on if Fitzpatrick and Monty Husky stay, or 2 if you think we should vote on if Mondo stays. Let me know what y'all think, fam. Anyway, Mondo, we know you are 3. We know for sure you voting 3.
Uh-oh.
See, you call for a revote. Call for a revote. Call for a revote. See what happened when you call for a revote.
I feel like Ric Flair tonight. Woo!
My goodness.
Cooking.
Hey.
The chat is cooking. The chat is cooking.
Came over here and tried to vote this brother out. This brother been over here.
Let him cook.
Not a 2 in the chat. Not a 2 in the chat. My goodness.
Oh man.
Hey, you got to be sorry.
Let him cook.
Ain't no business with your fam, man. What?
Let him cook.
Yeah, it ain't even about being bullied. That's what I mean. That's how we know this ain't for you. Fitzpatrick, why do you come here?
Talking basketball. Talking about basketball.
You don't. Here's the thing. You don't contribute at all to what we do. You have no idea how Mondo contributes. No idea. But you came in with a lot of opinions and things. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it tonight. As a UConn fan, I've never seen him, but Mondo is our rep in the chat. Thank you, Groovy. Key highlights and said good night.
Good night at Fitzpatrick. I
guess it's nighttime. Night. Yeah.
It's been real.
There's that. So much for that. High life has spoken.
Oh wow.
Sometimes you gotta be careful what you wish for.
You got
telling us about what people doing. Goodness gracious.
Is that what you call it, Aussie? That's the ex facto vote.
I don't even know what history he was talking about. I recanted on the Joyce recruitment debacle. Mondo, here's the thing. I get up here and say wrong shit all the time. Sometimes I don't remember correctly. Sometimes you misremember. Sometimes you just going too fast. So what? Here's the thing. Who asked for somebody to be the fact checker? No, nobody asked for a fact checker. Nobody. Now he came here to judge. They came here to judge and how accurate you is. How accurate have they been? Again, who are they? We don't go out looking for nobody. We don't go out bother nobody. We be over here in our little corner having our hoops bedtime conversation. Here they come. Caitlin Clark run is up there, male or female. Not in my book. She ain't got no chips. I'm not here for. I'm not putting you up there for some shit that'll be broke in a few years. Mondo is the cousin. You can't wait till Mondo get there. The party really gonna start. Is that Mondo? Oh, that ain't Mondo. When Mondo get here, real fun. You know that one cousin get there. Like it's cool when the cousins get there. But that one cousin, oh, we really finna cut up. Oh yeah, that's Mondo. When Mondo get here, oh, we really finna cut up. We really finna cut up. See, and it ain't even about being right. It's about, do I enjoy your conversation? Can we get to the answer? Can we get to a common ground? But and that man say Mondo have recanted a couple times. He came in here one time. He was saying all this crazy stuff about Tessa. Oh God, I thought he was really gonna get through out that day. He saved himself. He saved himself. Saved himself. Mondo say, "Oh, I apologize, Tessa." She carried the team to 2 Final Fours, being the only All-American in the era when teams stacked up. Okay. Here's the thing, Carl. You can make whatever case you want to make. I don't reward losers, and I don't let losers do winner shit. So I'm not gonna put a loser up there with a bunch of winners. Everybody on that list got a chip. Ain't no way in the world I'm finna get. I don't give a damn about that. Somebody else will do it next year or in a few years. She broke. Who was that? She broke Kelsey Plum record. Wasn't that KP record she just broke? Was that Kelsey or Sabrina? Who record was that she just broke? It was one of them. That record to be, if Juju didn't get hurt, that record is broken a couple years. So I don't do that type of shit. I don't give a damn if you carry the team to a loss. Try again next year. It was Kelsey. Thank you. Yeah, KP. And then KP just got her jersey retired. Like, y'all miss me with all that. What Caitlin did. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. Did you win a chip? When they say champion, stand up. Can you stand up or are you sitting down with me? Oh, okay. Well, shit, if we both sitting down, ain't nothing to talk about. Nobody called Kelsey the greatest after it. Thank you. And that's a great point. At no point when Kelsey had that record was they like, oh, greatest of all time. It took Kelsey till this year to get her jersey retired. Nobody ever referred to her as greatest of all time. Nobody was putting Kelsey up there with Stewie and Candace and Cheryl Miller. Nobody was putting Kelsey up there. But y'all want to run Caitlin ass up there. For what? Help me if I'm missing something, chat. 3,000 points, 999 rebounds, 1,100 assists, and 0 championships. What are we talking about? No, not every team wins the chip. That's why not everybody's on the greatest of all time list. Yeah, Carl points don't matter if a ring ain't with it. Not over here in this chat, but there are plenty of channels that do that. It's okay that there ain't no Gamecock up there. We never said that. We've never said that we had the best any of the best college careers up there. I don't think I see. I don't think I saw a tiger up there either though. See, why you always come in with some smart shit to say, but you always riding somebody else's dick though. That's the part I don't be understanding. When you gonna come in on your own? No, I don't how you doing me now. You came in with that rude shit. Let's stay on ruder because I'm here now. So yeah, what is it? Let's get it. Don't come in now. Don't come in and speak now. You came in my house disrespectful with your ass. You should have spoke first. But your disrespectful ass came in disrespectful. So let's stay where we at. Disrespectful. Cause I'm ruder about it. So what's up with it? You always over here. You always over here co-signing somebody else shit. You don't never come in with no shit that LSU did. And y'all been quiet this weekend because y'all took that loss to Mandy just like we did too, huh? On that football field. Y'all been real quiet. What we talking about though? I'm here for it today. I got time. 85 Fly, what's happening? Mondo. Appreciate the support, fam. Appreciate the support, fam. Well, hold on. Let me get back over here. I don't ride nothing. Sylvia Fowles and Simone is all around Hall of Fame. They not on this list though. And again, you came in jock riding on somebody else. Like I said, you don't come in standing on no LSU business at all. Ever. 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 No, Robert Horry is not one of the great ones because he got 7 rings. He's Big Shot Bob. He's Big Shot Bob. That's who he is. You take that how you want to take it. One of the best winners out there. That's Big Shot Bob. You take that how you want to take it. Oh yeah, you know, I'm here. I'm ruder. Anything LSU because they come in here rude. Came in here, spit on my floor, and then tried to speak to me. Ain't that a bitch? Nah. Let's keep it where it was at. And I keep wondering why they show up over here. I keep wondering when do the LSU channel meet? When do they get together or something? Get they hang out in their community or something? Asia would be our only Hall of Famer. Oh, we just starting. You can't say who will be our only Hall of Famer. We had too many in the playoffs. How many y'all in the playoffs?
I think
I keep trying to figure out why they keep coming up, why they keep coming over here. When y'all tell us when is the LSU party so we could go. I ain't moving no goalposts. I'm still where I was at. You came in my house and spit on my floor. I'm still on Ruder shit with you. Like I said, you come here dick riding other teams. You tell me all about UConn. Tell me all about all these other players. You tell me all about what we ain't, but you ain't tell me about what you is. I ain't got to move no goalposts. I'm where I'm at with it.
who hired from UConn?
Uh-oh. But that'd be the other thing. You acted like we was over here worried about if we was on your list. That's the thing. I don't think you understand. We don't give a fuck about if we on your list. No, you didn't come in talking about Simone. You came in and had a rude ass comment first. You didn't come in and say what's up to me first. You didn't come in and greet the chat first. You came on some bullshit, and then you came back with the Simone and Seal comment. And we have all the respect for Simone Augustus and Sylvia Fowles. You've heard us talk about that. That's what be so irritating. And that be the shit that be like, hey man, let's have a party, but don't tell Bayou where it's at. because you don't give us the respect that we give back.
Right.
You come over with that disrespectful shit all the fucking time. And then you wonder why a motherfucker really be at you like I'm at you right now. Because you came on some bullshit. You didn't come in like, what's up, chat? Hey, you know what I'm saying? I feel like LSU got two that should be on the list. You didn't come in with that. You came in on bullshit. That's that I can tell why you ain't got no fucking friend shit. That's why you keep hanging out over here. It's like, hey guys, we didn't need you over here. You could have came in and just entered the conversation. But you came in with your ass out instead of just coming in and having a grown-up ass conversation with some grown-ups. All you had to do is come in, what's up, Chad? Oh, this is what y'all talking about. This is my opinion. And then get in the conversation. But you came in looking for attention, so now you got it, and now you don't really want it, and you telling me about what you talked about. Go back and check how you came in the chat. That wasn't the first thing that you typed. And I don't even block people. I don't even block people for real no more. But I wonder, what do you keep coming here for? Remind you how many trophies LSU got? You'll never give props to anyone if they're in the Gamecock and had the nerve to say Joyce is a better player than MK12. She is. She is gonna end up a better player than MK12. And you a fucking lie to say I don't when it ain't a Gamecock, because Jada Rashard got a goddamn video on my channel. Angel got videos on my channel. See, this the disrespectful shit I'm talking about. Your punk ass that came here and told me about what I don't give props to and ain't even really looked at my fucking content. So that's that's where I get real ruder about shit. If you'd have came and just kept it a buck, you can ask anybody in this fucking chat. If they a hooper, I give them their respect. Even if I'm not a fan, I can't take nothing away from nobody's game. Their game is what it is. I'm a Gamecock fan though, and I stand on that. But you coming in here with the little slick dumb shit and still ain't really said nothing. Joyce is a better player than MK12. You'll see. Tell me about what Joyce did for her freshman year, and then tell me about what MK did for her freshman year. Key, Big Wrench, what's happening? But Joyce will be to the PMAC this year. I'm sorry, Coach. Sorry, Coach. Sorry, Coach. What was you finna say? You was talking about some stuff. What was going on?
Oh no, we were talking about how with this list it's just challenging, and it's very tough because you got favorite players. You're looking at the different era, and I have favorite players from different. We've
been watching. We didn't watch too much basketball to just have 5
right
favorites.
Right. That's all I was going back to. Like, I've had the privilege to see a lot of good women's basketball do a lot of different phases. So.
And some players, I think, you appreciate in one era. And you're like, man, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciated their game in this era. But
right.
You wouldn't even been all that over here.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You was good for what you was. You was good for what you was, but
yeah.
You wouldn't have been all that over here.
Right. That's right. So I can't even think of a player like that, but I'm sure it will come to me once we get off of this. Like, usually that's how it happens. It comes to me when we get off this live, and I'll like either text you or inbox you like, oh, you know who was good during that era, but it wasn't. I mean,
I think about the Georgia team. So at one point there was like Saadia Roundtree, there was Tracy Henderson. You know what I'm saying? They was hooping at Georgia. At that time, for what they were good. Do they make an all-time list? I don't think so. But at that time, in that era, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. Did they win anything? No, but they competed. You know what I mean? So I just think it's hard to just be like, "Yo, these is the 5." And then I tell you all the time, I think that the favorite comes down to it's subjective. Because part of it is eye test. Part of it is just what is your preference to style of play, team, all of that, right? And then some of it is just shit. Who was playing it? Who was on your regional channel? That's who your favorite is because that's who you saw the most. You didn't even get a chance to see a lot of SEC play because it was Pac-12 where you lived, or Big Ten where you lived, or ACC, right? He wasn't necessarily streaming all of these games and stuff like this. Access that we have to basketball now is tremendous compared to. Damn, man, we got Harvard on and Columbia. Meanwhile, Tennessee and Georgia playing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dang, Jackie.
And when I think of it's like I was a very avid Vivian Stringer, and I think of the teams and how good their team. There were good teams. There was players I liked. When you think of that era, but there was no one you could say that is great as of all time. You know what I'm saying? They had teams that went to Elite Eight and Final Four, but there wasn't one player on those selection of that culmination of teams and Vivian Stringer, tenure of coaching that you will say is all-time players, but they were good players. You know what I mean? You like to watch them, if that makes sense.
For sure. Look at like a Pat Summitt. Like Pat got a lot of talent because it was Tennessee. Going to Tennessee was like going pro. Right? Campbell versus Dartmouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mondo, that's what's on. Goodness gracious. You know what I'm saying? Creighton on. Man, got Creighton. Goodness gracious. But it was like going pro to go to Tennessee. So she got a lot of talent and she got to dominate because there were not a lot of really, really good basketball players at that time. There were some that were cool. I mean, I'll be honest. Like even some of the women that made the league, the W, the first 5 seasons, some of them wouldn't have a chance of making it now. Right? They just wouldn't. Shay, what's happening? So I just think that the level of talent is different. All of those things. Gino dominated an era by himself, and then him and Kim have crossed over into this other era now. That I think Drip is kind of leading them in this era, as far as like this NIL and this 2017 on up. It's kind of been the Drip era. And Kim got one in there. She kind of from the old school, and Gino got one in there. He's kind of from the old school, and now they trying to kind of figure out how do they fit and how do they find their success in this era right here. And they got to change. They got to make some changes. Oh, Key put him out. I didn't even know Key put him out. Okay, Key. Key was like, that's enough. Okay, well, there's that. I was waiting on the answer. I thought I really was sitting there waiting on the answer. I thought they were about to tell me something back. Key said enough of that. Okay, well. Back. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Mondo, I would tell you thank you, but then they'll say that I'm bullying you or something. So I won't say that, but I thought it was well said too. That's kind of how I see it. Gino and Kim have crossed the era that Don didn't really have to cross into, and for the most part. Listen, Pat is who she is, but for a long time, Pat, nobody challenged Pat. Nobody really challenged Pat. They didn't let C. Vivian Stringer really put that together to challenge Pat for real. Like one here, one there, here, but not for real. It was Tennessee. Think about that. Tennessee is the only school that has never missed the tournament. They've never missed March Madness since it started. Ever. Rocky Top. So there's that. Yeah, nobody challenged Pat. The cold stare and she did this, and it was like, okay, Pat, I get it. But now when you really look it back, I don't know, Pat. Would that shit fly in 2025? I don't know. No. I don't know.
No.
You know, I wish we could simulate like a you know what I'm saying? Like exit. Hey, Pat, get your chalkboard, drip, get your dry erase board, and let's see, you know, simulate X's and O's, man. Who gets the goddamn thing done? That streak for Tennessee in the NCAA tournament is bananas. Hey, that is bananas. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, wee. But you know what helps them? They're in the SEC. So you got to put 64 of them in there. They can't be the worst. They can't, you know what I'm saying? As long as they're not the worst team in the SEC, they damn near in there. It's hard not to put them jokers in there. It's hard. It remains to be seen if Caldwell could truly threaten in this era. She had you folded up in the fetal position. What you talking about threatening this era? You shaking in your boots right now. Think about Caldwell coming to town.
Caldwell got a little stare to her. You pay attention. Caldwell got a little stare to her. She does.
We was talking earlier. Caldwell might have listen between Tennessee and South Carolina. You might be looking at the sixth player of the year, sixth woman of the year.
Oh my goodness.
I knew it was coming. That was good timing though. That was a good timing for the bully. Yeah, that was good. But yeah, he had you curled up, buddy. You had to get to your acceptance stage. It took a minute. I was concerned. I thought you was out looking for volunteers. It's hard to judge it if the teams are stacked. How do we know if the players can really carry? Just a question to get an understanding. So, Carl, I think for the most part, most of the teams that have won have been stacked in women's hoops. Like, we are not at a place of parity. Like, we're just turning a corner to try to see what parity looks like. Like, think of like if you have to put us in an era, like think of women's basketball right now, as advanced as it is, as much money as it's in, as much money as is going on, the actual development and progression around it is like black and white basketball. Okay, this is where we at. Think of that era when they were still showing games in black and white. That's where women's hoops is at still. So that parity isn't there. We haven't even seen that yet, and that's what's crazy about what we're getting ready to start seeing in the WNBA. Like, I think maybe we started seeing parity in women's college hoops. Maybe 15. We started seeing some parity, like where it was like, okay, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 programs that are consistently top 25 recruiting, gonna have something. Okay, you can't win without the horses. You gotta have 1 or 2 stars. Yeah, 1 or 2, and in this area, you probably gonna have to have a big 3. A big 3 and a possible. The way Dawn out here collecting ba-da-ba-ba-ba, and everybody not loving it.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'm just saying.
I mean, I think also we got to realize in women's basketball, with the Title IX and the push for investing and putting into the programs.
Please like tell them the year that Title IX came. Can somebody, what year was Title IX? Like 79 or something?
So you still playing catch up there. Yeah. So that's why it doesn't seem like, it seems like something stacked because of the financial equity part into women's programs.
Oh yeah, I think 72. Yeah, somewhere right around there. Yeah, Vukosa. I think Vukosa announces tomorrow. She canceled. She ain't coming to see us. Is that a good thing moving forward? Telling me and spread out. I think it's awesome. I think it's just a natural growth of the game.
Right.
I think it's just a natural growth of the game. I think it's a great thing moving forward. I hope that they balance it right and keep, a balance of talent in college before it goes pro, and they don't change that rule up too much. But it's not a lot of them that's ready to skip college anyway. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck. So I need some fundamentals.
Right.
Don't you, just because they change the rule, don't you go just Don't you go just jumping out there. You ask somebody first. You sign your paperwork. Ask somebody where you might go.
Hey,
They think you gonna stick all that.
it was a hey now, like that. Wait now, man. Wait a minute. Oh man.
But I definitely think that that's a good thing. I think it brings more eyes, more money, big games across weekends.
I, I mean, and let's go back to this, right? You talk about parity, or you talk about good. Let's talk about competition, competing, and there's a balance of competition. I think you see um, SDC has competition because you had the ninth seeded team
Mm-hmm.
finish in the Sweet 16. So it's the level. So it's the respect and the level of the teams of all of the programs in the SEC, and then that's a good model for other conferences to carry. I mean, I feel ACC is trying to have a push to
Mm-hmm.
emulate the SEC. Big Ten is redesigning since they added teams, so you can add that what you call consistent competition, so your conference can be respected, and so it increases the quality of basketball people watch, and it's exciting. So there is there's a formula to that is demographic sometimes too, and there's also the financial part. So and the NIL and all in the era we're going into now, is just getting started. So it's exciting to see where women's sports can go once it starts actually um, I think actually having a true true identity. We don't have a true identity with all these new components that we have in college sports yet.
Well, one of the things too, though, that we're seeing is again the W started in what 97.
29 years ago or 30 years
So
ago.
30 years, right? So
Yeah.
we're just now really seeing like first and second generation players grow up that knew that there was a pro league that they could go to. So they've been on a pursuit of being a professional their entire life, right? Not like Don and them was like working at the mall. They was talking about still being in retail on Wednesdays and Thursdays and every other Saturday if it wasn't no game, while the WNBA and stuff was still figuring out if it was going to be here. So now you see money being put in, you see AAU programs, you see high school programs developing, and high school programs is still kind of behind. I still see high school programs where there's not a ninth grade girls team, right? And I don't
Right.
even think that people really understand how important that ninth grade team is before JV and varsity. Like ninth grade, to make sure that you got them last fundamentals and everything ready, so that when you get to that JV level, when you get to that varsity level, you're ready to compete, right? And what is that development looking like and balanced with your AAU, and now you got NIL money coming in, and these kids are going to be making 6 figures, 7 figures before they even get to college. So what would that look like when they're trying to now come into pro league? So it's getting ready to be real interesting. As far as
A lot of
I
states don't
think
have
what this
shot
thing
clock.
looks like. Go ahead, coach.
And I was just adding to what you said with the changing. There's got to be catch up on a high. I agree with, and I just wanted to agree with you on the high school level. I feel there should be an urgent push to add a shot clock the high school level if you want to grow the game too, because that will help them transition in that product and keeping that product. And I think it'll even be an exciting product on a high school level for women's basketball, for women, young lady sports on high school sports. If you put
Mm-hmm.
that element of the shot clock in there, that's what kind of gives it and what you call an intriguing or an engaging element is that shot clock, because you got
Mm-hmm.
to play
Mm-hmm.
according to that time. So I hope hope we have more states add that and see. I think it will showcase young women's basketball on the high school level better, because it'll force you to get some skills, acquire some skills sooner than just when you get to your freshman year of college.
Yeah. Oh, and MJ, it's crazy. I've seen high schools where there's a boys' ninth grade team, but the girls got JV and varsity. I've seen it. I've seen it in I've seen it invested in like that. But what's crazy is if we're not careful, the shoe companies are gonna set the 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 wage, the minimum wage in women's college sports.
You're right. Yep.
In the sense of the way that they signing these young players out of high school. Adidas, I think Adidas signed they signed a monster class of young talent still in high school, men and women. Nike, some of these deals they're gonna dictate how some of these players what you gonna have to pay these players to get them on your team.
Right.
Like, because it has to make sense for them to be able to like recoup their investment and everything too. So listen, you still had sophomore teams when you was in school, and Mondo won a super conference. You always want something different.
What you want? I mean, what you want, Mondo? You want the Big Ten and what? And and what? Like, what would be your combo, Mon? I'm just curious. What would be your combo of two conferences? What would you combine? Yeah, yeah. The sports agency also a good point. The sports agency business changes with all the upgrades you have with financial. So
Listen, Clutch ain't been playing about these women money. They hate to see Clutch coming. Damn, another Clutch one. Damn it. Dang, Jackie. Another Clutch athlete.
dang.
Y'all got Big O. She been on so many visits, and that Christ King connection is real. Mondo is a UConn guy. Big O went to Tennessee.
And I've been in that facility, Christ the King gym facility. It is a nostalgic type of gym. It's interesting. It's not small, it's not big, but it's a nice atmosphere to take in for high school basketball.
Mondo, you never had Boston. I wish you would stop saying that. I wish you would stop saying that. You never had Boston. You never had Boston.
I don't want to be starting something. You want to
She
be
used
starting
y'all.
something.
She used y'all. She used y'all. She used y'all for the trips. That's all I can say.
Oh my goodness. She just wanted the free trip.
Oh, you talking about Vukosa? My bad. No, my bad. My bad, Michelle. You talking about Vukosa? The Dolphins is bad. Oh gosh. I'm not sure what's going on with the Dolphins and them. Yeah, Big O. I'm with you now. Big O, Olivia. I'm with you now. I
Okay.
wasn't paying attention because I call Big O big because she really amazing. The Big amazing Olivia Edwards. Olivia Vukosa. I was looking at her today too.
Uh,
Are y'all really convinced about her?
Bocosa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there. I'm not totally convinced on Bocosa. I'm not. That you bring it up.
I don't know.
Can she
I haven't watched her. I haven't watched her enough. I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go look at her a little bit more. I'm gonna go back and watch some Double Dynasty games. I'm gonna go back and watch some Double Dynasty games. I gotta go. I gotta go check her out. I just haven't watched enough. But they say she number 3 overall, number 1 center. You looking down the line, junior year of college? Okay. I mean, she got time to develop. I mean, I know she ain't. I know she not. I know she not trash because we was looking at her.
right. Yeah.
But I don't. I'm not. I haven't watched her enough to be like, Yeah, I'm convinced. I don't know. But listen, you look 6'4". 6'4". I know that.
Can't teach that. Can't teach that.
6'7".
Can't teach that.
But is she a 6'4" guard or a 6'4" big? Because I thought they were saying she was like a 6'4" guard, like Miari O'Neal.
It got like to shoot. From what I've seen, been watching a little bit of like
Mm-hmm.
to shoot more than spend time in the post.
Got you. Russell only bring the facts to the chat. TLA Pace, Papa Doobie over there on the Instagram. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Hit the like, run them likes up. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. When is Jersey making her announcement? I mean, listen. I don't know.
Be a 3 and a
But
4 strap. Okay.
but you think she'll be a 4? Okay. But I do know that, like, I'm hoping that it's not South Carolina. I know. I heard that we was in her top 3. I don't know. I think she's taking a visit, but it's okay. I like, but and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just don't.
Right.
Here's the thing. I like Jersey Robinson.
You don't think she a fit?
I don't think that she's a Gamecock.
Okay. In a sense of the standard.
I like her game. I just don't think that South Carolina is the program for her.
Okay. That's fair.
But I am very surprised that she's not at UCLA. So I thought that she was a UCLA kid. So there's that. But I also hear that, UConn is her dream school. So maybe she'll go and be with Sarah Strong now.
That was okay. Jersey Rob.
So, like, Jersey Robinson has a WNBA body. Lodi.
Now, refresh my memory.
She got more of a WNBA body than Olivia Miles for sure.
For real. Ice. Now, did Jersey ever play any circuit ball with Sarah Strong? Because Jersey played up quite a bit, right?
I don't know. That I don't know. She played on Russell. She's a Russell Westbrook product, right? Yeah.
Oh, right.
Russ actually told me he was trying to get her there. Yeah. She played on Russell Westbrook's AAU team, I believe. And is she represented by him, or is he helping her in her decision or something like that? I think that they have a close relationship, I believe.
So Russ is trying to get her to UCLA.
I think UCLA is not on the table anymore. She's her 3 are LSU, UConn, South Carolina.
Got it.
So if she,
that's the interesting top 3. They all have something different.
Hey, I'm wishing LSU the best. I think she ends up at LSU. But Mondo, you campaigning for UConn. You want UConn, don't you?
With Jersey and UConn?
Is that right?
Hold on. Is it getting fall weather for everybody where you at? Because I'm starting to get a little temperature drop down.
Man, you talk about Rudy. I walked upstairs. My people had the oven open like it was cold. I said, bro, it's too cold to have the heat on, but you got to. I said, man, I had to walk back downstairs to change clothes. He gonna put on shorts and a tank top because I just got my fan on. I walked in that kitchen. I said, "What? This is ruder. What in the hell?"
Did you have to ponder your situation?
No, I didn't even ponder upon it. It was too hot. It hit me in my face. Ruder. What? Oh no!
They had the oven open. I remember those days.
Oh man, it's cold up here. Oh no! Oh no! Look, but it's chilly in Jersey.
Chilly in Jersey. You in South Jersey or North Jersey? I'm from Jersey originally, so I just wonder.
You say hopefully Jersey comes to UConn. Who do you see Jersey coming in and replacing?
So Jersey's supposed to fill in for somebody. We trying to get that answer, right? Come on, Jeremy.
Or Mondo. I mean, like, how do you see that?
Mondo.
You
Was it up?
trying to see her. So it would kind of be the Jersey Sarah Strong show with Quinones. That would be court 3. Mm-hmm. During the day it's warm, getting cold at night. I mean, it's like 51. It might get down 44. Yep. Hey, whoever is in the building today for the Gamecock stuff, please let us know what the energy is. Send pictures, make us feel like we was there too.
For real. During the day it's warm, but it's getting cooler. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It be messing with my mind. I'm like AC half of the day, and then I gotta turn the heat on for the dogs at night because the temperature is just crazy.
But you know what? I'm not really a heat person.
So you don't need any heat, just the blanket. You good.
But if I'm moving around the house, maybe I put a hoodie on or something.
Okay.
If I'm in the basement, you got to cut the heat on some. But no, I'm not really. I've never been a heat person though.
Yeah,
I've never. I'm gonna keep the windows open all year round. You can see your breath.
Your breath. I know some people like that. They really don't do much heat in the house.
My cousins come to my house and be like, "Man, come outside. It's warmer outside, man. You fooling." It's warmer outside. You fooling. And I don't even notice. I'll be like, "Y'all cold." I don't know. I don't even be tripping.
It's warmer outside.
It's warmer outside. Come on the porch. Let me talk to you for a second, cuz. What? You got jokes, bro.
I'm gonna stand under the porch light or something. Oh man.
Middle of the day. Come on. You tripping.
You're like, okay.
Cold at night with a warm blanket. Cause once I get warm in my spot, I ain't even moving. I don't care what happened, homie. Don't phone ring, doorbell, none of that. But it's up. It's up. It's cold. If I move from right here, it's cold. But it ain't gonna warm up the same. But you can't be like that.
You get that one spot in the bed, you done, right? That spot.
Nope. And then I always end up dating somebody who loves the heat. Man.
How does that even work?
What? Sleeping with a sheet on, bro. Sleeping with a sheet on. Sleeping with the heat on. Straight up. Crazy. It's not one of those kids that used to not starting. She used to be in the show, but maybe she's willing to sacrifice because it's Gino and she really wants to elevate her game. I mean, listen, if she's considering them, exactly, that's the truth. Be still, Mondo, exactly. If she's really considering SC and UConn, then Jersey is saying like, yo, I'm ready. I want to be developed. Like she's coming in with the attitude like, yo, whatever it takes. What you want me to do, coach? So I like that if she's like, yo, I'm ready to do that. That's dope.
Oh my goodness. The Jersey.
So I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting when it comes down.
So
I keep my eye on it. I would like to see where Jersey up picks too.
and then you know, is she is she visiting? Now she's visiting in the same week that Asia goes in the hall, right? So is she visiting because she interested, or is she visiting because it's a party? I don't know. Let us know.
It's a party. It's a party. Right, right, right.
Is Asia going into the hall this weekend? Next weekend? When is that?
It's soon. I know it's that much. It's this month. Well, which week?
October 23rd.
Oh, you
Asia
gotta go
going
for
this
this
week.
Thursday. Gotta go for the turn up, right?
And then is Asia going to the football game or something like that? Here's my. You got a hot take. Don't be mad at me. You don't want Gigi either. I don't think we're gonna get Gigi. I don't think we're gonna get Gigi. I need Gigi to get in the gym. I don't know. I want to see what Gigi look like after 1 year at this school she's going to now.
I'm laughing at the chat. I'm sorry.
I'm looking at I see Mondo. He said DM for the details. DM him for the details.
Man, you know that's not gonna happen.
He said he can get you in, coach. He can get you in right now. He can get you in.
I appreciate it. Thanks, no thanks. I appreciate the offer. No thanks.
Yeah, if she's considering either one of their programs, that's because she wants to develop. So I like that for her.
Right.
I don't
She
know
want to play
about
the next
LSU,
level. For sure.
but everybody keeps saying, wait to see what Kim do this year. She's gonna really show you something. So maybe this is the breakout year. Kim really shows us.
This is the second time I've heard that.
Well, I mean, gotta be right one of these times. Gotta be right one of these times. That's all I can say.
Man, it's been an awesome debate tonight. We've been all over.
Where do I think Gigi would fit? I don't know, because I got to see how much growth Gigi gets.
Right,
Gigi didn't have the growth that I thought that she was going to have in between overtime the first year to overtime the second year. So now I want to see what this new school put on Gigi. I need to see Gigi get a little bit. I want to see a little bit more work on her body. I want to see some, and then I forget that the kid's young, right? So it's gonna be some maturity that got to come. So the head hanging, the body language. I need to see all the things kind of trend upwards.
And I think Gigi plays up too, right?
I think Gigi, plays up, but you know, again, like she's going to this prep school now. It's like IMG, but I don't think it's IMG.
The Rise Academy, Monteverdi.
Gigi transferred to she's at St. James Performance Academy in Virginia.
Okay. In Virginia. Yep, that's Nova. That's Northern Virginia. Big Jess
so she left Ursuline Academy in Wilmington, Delaware to St. James Performance Academy. So I'm interested to see what she does, what St. James Performance Academy does for her game.
Well, I gotta go watch a game.
It's one of those. Yeah, I think it's like a prep school, right? So
I gotta go watch a game then.
It'll be built around getting her better. But that's the same for Jersey. Should the same at overtime select last year in the season. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you can look up Gigi or you could just check her out. I got a video on my channel, Boss Move, about her transferring and everything.
Okay.
I don't think that Jersey came back to overtime. I felt like Jersey came back to try to win 1v1. That was what I felt like Jersey's main focus was in coming back to overtime. Not so much to show the growth or the development or any of that. Like she felt like she was close that last year, and she was coming to close the deal the next year. She was coming to close the deal, but Big O had some other thoughts and everything. So there's that. Special K and crew just beat them, but she did put up 30-something. Yeah, they both like one put up 33, one put up 34, but one walked away with the dub though. I think Special K put up like 34 in the dub or something like that. Special K and Gigi both had like over 30. It was ridiculous.
Crazy work.
Crazy work. Hey, but another great conversation as we prepare, as we move closer to women's college basketball. Women's college basketball. I'm gonna put together a segment on some of these exhibition games so that we can talk about some of these. So be on the lookout. We'll get that conversation.
Uh-oh. I'm getting excited.
All these secret no camera closed door exhibitions. Scores are starting to come out. We're gonna have to start seeing who's who, what's what.
Yes. I'm looking forward to
what's
that.
up before we get ready to get out of here?
Man, I have enjoyed this marvelous. I enjoyed this marvelous Monday debate over the greatest college hoopers and just talking hoops. Thank you for taking your time taking your time, not being a rush and talking hoops with us. Be great in your preparation. Become excellent in your performance. Champion mentality. Change this world with one random act of kindness at a time. Be the change that you want to see because you can change anything you want when you put your mind to it. Do me a favor, get in your bag and always expand your bag because I believe in you. You should look yourself in the mirror and say you believe in you because you are the best. It is crazy, wild world of shorts call earth. Spread love. More love is what we need. We can always use. Now, do me a favor. When you feel a little down and feel a little discouraged, when you try to push you and make your goals and achieve your goals and have your dreams come true, keep your dream in your front pocket, tie a knot, hold on, keep on pushing, don't stop. No, you can do this, you got this. And one thing I want you to always tell yourself, you were made for this. Women college hoops cometh.
So, before we get out of here, too, I don't know what their excuse would be if it crashes and burns. I hope that they not following each other by the second half of the Duke game. What's Maryland look like? So Maryland was looking good. They looked gooder. I'm just playing. They looked better. They looked better when with Gracie Merkel there. So I don't know, but they got some talent at Maryland. I'm watching them. MJ, are you available in the mansion? You scouring the internet for scrimmage? Mondo, really appreciate the love, fam. F them clowns, LOL, Rooter. You fam here, Mondo. You fam here. Man, he love him some salmon. And then Mondo gonna holler Wendy's. Mondo.
Mondo's funny.
Watching the Blue Jays last game and eating pizza. Okay, yeah. Meet me in there. Got a couple questions for today in my city. Today. I don't know if Maryland played today. But I got some questions, MJ, because it's a big NBA day. So got to figure out a few things here. Okay. That's curly fries. What? Do Wendy's even got curly fries? Oh no, I ain't been to Wendy's in a long time.
Arby's got curly fries.
Man, I didn't know you didn't say Arby's. I ain't even finna go down this road with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight. So with that, I appreciate y'all pulling up and hanging out with us. It's 54 in the chat. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. If you ain't hit them yet, hit them right now. Do it all together. Like and share that motherfucker. Share this video out as soon as this thing is over, man. Hype this video for me. Make sure y'all follow Sess Talk Sports on all platforms. On Twitch, it's a number 2 behind it. Everywhere else is Sess Talk Sports. Be on the lookout tomorrow. We got the breakdown. We got a special breakdown at noon. A special 1 hour breakdown. We're gonna break down Leah Copper.
I'm breaking it down
tomorrow.
I'm breaking it down.
Pull up for that. Me and Political Ill got a show tomorrow on Together. The collaboration between Simone Manuel and Angel Reese. Pull up for that. What else is going on? Something else is going on that I can't think of. But I did want to announce too that we did confirm that we will officially have our next episode of Baseline Brunch next Saturday. This Saturday coming up, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. So be on the lookout for Baseline Brunch. And the ladies, until next time, y'all know what it is. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. That's Coach Coleman, Sess Talk Sports. Lay y'all to life. We